Congressman Joe Courtney is backing a bill that he says would help authorities find abducted children. And it would also help law enforcement officials get access to the resources they need to bring those children home safely. News 8's Tina Dettell has our story.
When police first get word of an abducted child, they hit the ground running. But as time goes by, sometimes those leads get a little colder. But there is proposed legislation now which may help police get the abducted child home faster. Oftentimes when you see an Amber Alert issued, a child is abducted by a parent or relative.
Familial abduction is emotionally traumatic to children.
If passed, the Recovering Missing Child Act would allow police to use a court order to obtain a person's address from his or her income tax return. This legislation reminds Chris Lau of a case from 20 years ago when she found an abducted child because her father was arrested for a traffic violation.
She did not actually know her exact birth date. She didn't really even know what her real name was, because what he would do is he would ask her to use aliases, and she complied. That was her dad. And
Lau says the girl missed her mother greatly. The U.S. Treasury Department looked at 1,700 parental abductions and found in more than a third the abducted child was listed as a dependent on tax returns.
We leave no stone unturned, and having access to otherwise inaccessible records can make the difference in a child's life.
And Congressman Joe Courtney says it won't cost taxpayers a thing.
And if anything, it'll save resources because a lot of investigative time is being spent trying to follow up leads, which could be short-circuited by just getting the address of where the child is.
Just like legislators, police departments all across the board here in southeastern Connecticut are backing this bill as well, along with New London police officers, officers from Groton and Waterford as well. We're also here to show their support. On the scene in New London, Tina Dettell, News 8.